Guys, welcome to a new vlog. I just wanted to start by saying thank you so much for all the sweet comments on the last video. I'm glad you do enjoy what I'm putting out. And hopefully when I do make some improvements in the future, you will also appreciate those and hopefully many more videos that I'll be able to put out in the future. So I'm excited for all of the changes that might be coming up. I have a few things going on this week and I'm still trying to play catch up on some of the other content that I shot when I was taking a bit of a break and trying to like clump things together so that it makes more sense because I personally find it frustrating when the backyard project could have been spread out across 3 videos rather than just clumped into one. So anyways, I'm trying my best. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. Also, in one of the other videos, I think I bought this dress and I just thought I'd tell you that I really like it. Not that I can really link it because it was from Marshall's, but it was a linen dress and it is just so much comfier to work from home in like a loose fitting linen dress on these warm days. But nonetheless, I will show you what I've been getting up to. My office is really, really toasty. So you can see I ripped off the vent from like the vent cover. So there's just a hole in the wall. So I gotta fix that. Funnily enough, the old color of the walls in here matches the wardrobe. I didn't even know that. Anyway, so that's gotta be improved. It's hot up here, so I wanted the most airflow to come through. But I also purchased a Dyson fan and air purifier because this is an old house. So I thought the air purifying would be great. But the fan has also been amazing. I actually bought it through Best Buy, but refurbished. That's what I did with our actual Dyson. They're refurbished by Dyson, so I kind of see that as, they're not going to sell me awful product that doesn't work, because then I would never talk about Dyson and no one would ever want to buy a refurbished product. Anyway, so it has been working really well. It makes such a difference on a hot day like today because the air is coming out from the vent and then this is pushing it into the room. So I have been loving that. I need this art needs to go back downstairs into the bathroom. I need to find something more permanent for here. I do actually really like the art here, but I like this piece of art everywhere, so I just can't win. I need to find something better and a better frame. I do have 2 frames available that would fit here. It's just they honestly were so big that when you're looking at the fireplace with the art, it just looked like repeating the sizes and I didn't like that. So I've got to work on that. I was like playing with the desk the other day and I moved it here, even though it's too long, just to try it. Then I moved it here. I'm not sold on the idea, but when IKEA gets this desktop back in stock in the shorter version, I think I'm going to order it and just try it. It's $50, I think. And it comes to maybe here. But if I put the drawer unit, which is supposed to go underneath on like one of the ends, then I guess I could take up the whole wall. So that potentially might be something that I do, but you can see it's a big mess. And I also want to get an armchair, but I think I mentioned to you the problem with getting an armchair is that this is a very narrow staircase. It is like 27 inches and most armchairs are 30. And you might be thinking, well, how did you get this up here? This is an IKEA sofa, so this is 2 pieces, the back and then the chaise. The arm is its own piece. The bottom is its own piece, the back and the arm. So it was easy to get up here. So the only way to get an armchair up here is either buy one that needs to be assembled or Lily's saying hello to us, or pull it up the back. Also, I think I might have changed my ideas for this room to the point that I think I'm ready to start making moves on it, which is exciting as well. Lots of exciting things going on around here. So yeah, hopefully I actually start working on this, but I was waiting till summer so that it would be easy to do stuff in here and cut wood and whatever I needed to do. But now it's warm up here, so maybe that was poor planning. But we need to get a move on because I would really like this room to be at a different state that it is. Not that it's awful. It's fine. It's totally fine, but I just want it to be pretty. And I think this whole floor is gonna be like considered my office, which I'm very excited about. So I'll have my like working suite and then my other lounging fitness suite. So maybe it's not technically my office here. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm excited. Ramble over. I am working on the fence. I don't know if I talked about it on here, but I'll put up an inspo picture. I basically wanted to do crisscross ivy on the fence, but so many people told me that it's invasive and I shouldn't do it, so I'm gonna try it with fake ivy and we'll go from there. So I got this wire on Amazon. Came with these little things that you can like loop it back around, and then I bought these little hooks as well, and then the ivy. So I'm gonna give it a try. I'm just gonna try and measure out where they should go, and we will go from there. This project is definitely taking a lot longer than I expected. So I was gonna do one fence at a time and decided it's better to do all 3 of the sections that I was planning to do. So that definitely is slowing me down, but we're getting there. Almost have one section done. My little helper hasn't moved this whole time. This has taken many hours. Much harder than I expected, but you can see I have done all of the sections. So there's 3 total, 2 on this side and 1 beside the shed on the other side. And now I'm gonna try and put the ivy on. Just trying to decide if I like it or if I don't like it. I don't think that you can tell that it's fake from a distance, but I think it would be really helpful if I could mix in some real vines. So that's what I'm thinking about right now. I'm just trying to decide if I should get Chris to come and take a look. I think the bottom parts should be a little more full, so maybe I need to finish on this one, see what I've got left, and then maybe fill in the bottoms. I definitely don't have enough for the other one, but I thought it would be better just to finish the one wall regardless. Here's how it's looking. I'm gonna leave it for the night and see how I feel. I mean, probably longer than the night. And maybe I'll end up putting real stuff, but for now, I think it looks better than it was. And I've been trying to think about what I want to do below, because we talked about building like a little, maybe 4 brick high, little, I don't know, planter box sort of thing on the edge. But I actually started to think about getting fake boxwood. You can get, or cedars, or I don't know, there's a website in Canada that has really good fake plants, and I thought, well, if you just put a little bit of dirt and then plant those, no one would know that they weren't real, especially if you pick something that actually lasts in the winter. And it would give a little more of like character. And then we'll do a lot of potted plants like we've kind of got going on there. And then this area I worked on earlier today, it's not very pretty, but my dad is bringing us a shed tomorrow that's gonna go here. And because of the pergola, it couldn't go further than this post. So I needed to dig out this area and make it flat. And then also remove all the extra dirt that was there because we just didn't like it. It used to be like a flower bed. So there's a pile of dirt there that we now have to try and get rid of. But I don't know, we were kind of considering maybe planting something over here. I just really don't think it'll work because of the tree. The new shed that my dad brought is here. Looks pretty good. There's just a huge pile of garbage to deal with beside. So there's all the dirt that I took from here, a bunch of leaf bags and recycling and just stuff that needs to go. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna try and call a junk company, mostly just to get rid of the dirt. We stumbled across this stone yard on Facebook Marketplace to buy bird bath, but we actually are also going to get a fountain, which I'm pretty excited about. I'll link the details in the description. Here's the bird bath that we picked out. It is really beautiful. It's not the one that I actually thought we were going to get, but when we got there, the guy showed us all the options, and I loved the base of this one. So it's in the front of our garden. We can see it really well from inside the house, which is so nice. I'm sorry for my very squeaky voice. I lost it, but I had to show you the situation. So funny. Today we went to one of the convenience stores nearby that sells flowers, and we got some catmint and some bacopa. I think that's what it's called. So we're trying it around the tree. I feel like things generally don't do well around trees, but the catmint did really well at the front of the house. So I'm hopeful that it will be okay and come back next year. The Bacopa is an annual, so I don't think it will. Definitely won't. It won't come back next year, but hopefully it will be okay for the season. And then the creeping thyme. This is the best patch in our whole backyard. So, I mean, it's slow. The whole thing is very slow. This is another strip. There's a little bit, but it's not quite full. So will it, be fuller next year maybe? And I guess we've still got 2 months, 3, I guess, for it to do some more. But anyways, I'm really happy with this little corner. So at least there's that. And I hooked up the fountain today, which was really nice. We bought the pump when we were up at the cottage. You can just get a Canadian Tire. So he told us to get only like a 1 foot one. So that's what we did. It was like $21. So I've got the hose and the cable for the pump going down there, and then I've got to hook this up, like tidy it up a little bit. But it's really nice sound. So we've been enjoying that as well all day. It was rainy earlier, so I was just doing a few little things that I could. Probably should have saved it for another day, but really happy with this. I think that ideally what I'd like to do, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I'd like to remove this and have the fountain on this post. And then I saw at a garden store near my mom, like 12-foot wisteria plant. So once this is painted, I'd like to plant a wisteria because I think it's dirt under there. It's not actually paving stones. And then have some sort of like trellis over the top of this window, which my dad said he could help make. And then the wisteria would climb all the way up the back. Since it's painted brick, I'm not super worried about the brick getting ruined by the wisteria. I think it'll be nice. You can see we did some grocery shopping and whatever. I should be putting away things rather than talking to you, but I want to tell you what we're doing. I want to start by apologizing for all of this mess in my office. I was working on some artwork for the bathroom, which, I started that project forever ago, and then the bonus room, which you will see hopefully a mood board for next week. But I laid it all out on the floor, and I'm one of those people who, like, this is my own space. No one else uses this space. It doesn't inconvenience anyone but me. So I will happily walk around this for days. Whereas growing up, like, that would not have been okay with my parents. My parents are, like, neat and tidy. If you left something out for an hour, it was gone. They put it away. But nonetheless, I wanted to tell you about an update on the chair situation from the beginning of the vlog. Remember I said I couldn't find anything that I could get up the stairs. Well, Target had a huge sale on, it's still on today, it just keeps going and going, for the 4th of July. And one of their Studio McGee chairs that I love has legs that can be removed based on the reviews and like the questions asked. So I actually think if the height's like around 30, if you take off the legs, I think it can fit up sideways up the stairs. So I'm really excited about that. I ordered that. So it will be, the desk will move to the opposite wall, and then I think there'll be an armchair. See, there's just mess everywhere in this room. It just is, it's my room. I've got to tidy it. Just procrastinating and filming videos for you guys instead. But also very excitingly, I ordered the Studio McGee Target bed frame for our bedroom. It's a California King, so now I'm trying to work on like partnerships to get other things for the bedroom refresh, mattress and all that stuff. Super excited. And I will also let you know how the cross-border pickups situation works with larger items, but that's all I really wanted to say, ramble over, because I'm trying to wrap up the vlog here. So anyways, exciting things to come. I'm really hoping that the armchair will come next week, but the bed frame says it won't ship to the end of July, so we'll have to wait a little bit on that. But you can stay tuned next week for the bonus room, which is across the hall here, mood board for next week, and I'm hoping we can get started pretty soon.